It's ideologically driven. So all of the Heritage Foundation, all of these think tanks are funded by the war industry, and that's how you resurrect the same people. Elliott Abrams. I was overseas for 20 years as a reporter. I dealt with Elliott Abrams during the war in El Salvador, and Robert Kagan, who was his deputy. And they never go away, even though they're wrong about everything, because they're shills for the people who make money from war. They don't know anything. I think it's also coupled with the degradation of the diplomatic service. Empires need competent and skilled diplomats, not only to read your adversary, but even read your friends. And even my time overseas, I watched embassies just get turned over to military attaches in the CIA. And that means that you can't actually, take the case of the war in Iraq, it's driven by Cheney and Wolfowitz and Pearl, who impose their own ideology. The idea that Baathists would greet us as liberators, that democracy would be implanted in Baghdad and emanate outwards across the Middle East. The idea that the oil revenues in Iraq would pay for the reconstruction. This was a non-reality-based belief system, no different from the non-reality-based belief system of the Trump administration that thought it was all going to be over in 3 days and they would kill the supreme leader, and everybody, of course fed to him by the Israelis, by Netanyahu, would come out into the streets, and you don't have to worry about the Strait of Hormuz because the government would be pro-Western. This is just Alice in Wonderland garbage. And as John pointed out, there were people in the military, our own intel, who tried to caution, but we live in a system where checks and balances, the right of Congress under the Constitution to declare what's all been jettisoned for the whims and bizarre intuitions of Donald Trump. And we're in big trouble now because Iran has all the leverage and will take a lot of pain. And let's not forget, as John mentioned, that twice in the last year they've been attacked, unprovoked attack, this is a war crime, in the midst of negotiations.